everybody. I'm Key to Such a Beauty. Thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you for tuning in so that you can see my new amazing tutorial using my Shop Lash Smash Monochrome pigments and flakes. Also using my 10-Win Beauty face jewelry and head wrap. And I'm just excited to be back able to do my tutorials. It is more to come. Don't forget, the giveaway is coming up. The giveaway is going to be amazing. It's going to be mega. I just cannot wait. And thank you so much to everybody that support me. I'm definitely going to continue to show my appreciation as long as I continue to get the love that I've been getting. And I'm excited about everything that is on the way. I'm so excited. God is good. He is great. He is amazing.
First, I'm going to start with my Turmeric 4th Ray face milk. You want to put a little on there, not too much. You don't need it. Pat your hands together and just press it in. Nice and smooth. Now I have my e.l.f. primer. This is something that helps to set the makeup. And you want to rub your hands together for that and press that in really good. And here I have my LA Colors setting powder. I like to set my eyebrows so that later on, whenever my makeup sets during the day, it's not so oily. I'm going to take my setting brush, wipe all of that excess off. Here I have my ColourPop pot. I'm using the pink and my Queen Glamour Cosmetics angled and spoolie brush. I love it. This is my favorite brush. When you're doing your eyebrows, try not to be too heavy and always wipe off the excess because then it'll leave chunks. Now, you can fix chunks with your spoolie, but for beginners, I would say just try not to be too heavy. Now, I'm using my Queen Glamour Cosmetics Pomade Ebony shade. Gonna blend that good. Remember, not too heavy. And you just want to outline your natural brow. And if you don't have any, I suggest that you try using eyeshadow. It's so much easier. I definitely think that it's a go-to for beginners and it helps you learn the form. I know that that's what worked for me. Make sure you straighten that up at the top because you want it to be nice and neat once you use your concealer to sculpt your eyebrows. And you just want to blend all that. Don't be scared. Don't be too heavy. I had to go back and touch this one up a little bit because I had a little bit too much on this one, but it actually ended up working out perfectly. I love the pink and black ombre. Here I have my NYX setting spray. And I'm taking my Bare Minerals concealer and my Spectrum brush. And I'm just lining the concealer along the outside of my eyebrows. And I'm smoothing it out because I need to create a canvas for my masterpiece. And the reason people make their eyebrows meet in the middle with their concealer when they're sculpting them is because it helps your eyebrows to be even even if you've made a mistake sometimes. And it definitely helps to keep the balance, even with mistakes. And you want to smooth out that outside as well. I'm going to go straight across, just line the outside of the eyebrow. Don't be too heavy with your concealer, but don't be afraid to use it. I actually haven't arched my eyebrows in a really long time, like a couple months, but because I do them so well, it works out just fine. Make sure you line the entire eyebrow so that you can get your point across. Now I'm taking my Maybelline Fit Me concealer and I'm putting that on my eyebrows, and I'm going to take this brush and I'm going to smooth that out, pretty much blend them together so that it's a smooth transition from one to the other. And when you're doing your eyes, it's best, well, I feel that it's best to do one and then the other, and then one and then the other. That way you're balanced with how far you're bringing your colors when you're putting your eyeshadow on. Here I'm using my ColourPop palette, and I'm going to take my brush and I'm going to pat this color into the beginning of my crease. This is a beautiful pink. I love it. It's actually maybe my first or second time using it. I'm not sure. Oh, look how gorgeous. Now I'm taking a shade of purple and I'm patting that in there, trying to have a nice transition. So I'm patting it right where the colors meet so that they can softly blend. And like I said, you want to do one eye, then the other. One eye, then the other. Now I'm going to take another shade of purple and I'm going to put this right here, and I'm going to do my best to blend them well. Lightly pat the colors on. Only swipe when needed, or blend when needed. You only blend when you're trying to get rid of harsh lines or make one color fade into another. I'm just patting so that I can get that product on there good. And you can see that color nice and vibrant. It's looking really good. You want to make sure that both sides look as close to similar as you can get them, so that when you do your cut crease, it'll be perfect. Now I'm going to use my Maybelline Fit Me concealer. And I like to use that brush to base my eyebrows and to do my cut crease because it makes the colors really pop. They're really, really pigmented. And if I'm using anything in the videos and y'all want to know, just hit me up. Feel free to ask me. I don't mind at all. And I'm not going to do a full cut crease. I'm doing a half cut crease or a medium. But I'm going to make sure I do both sides before I put color on so that I can make sure everything is even. All the colors are even. They're all meeting and ending in about the same spot. And right here, you see me rolling my eyes up because that's how you mark the spot for where the top of your cut crease should be. And that's how it is for me because I have hooded lids. It may be different for someone else, but I know this is the way that I do it to make sure that I'm actually tending to the right spot. Yes, go girl, go girl. Here I have my Shop Lash Mash Monochrome. Look how beautiful this is. Watch. Yes. Now I'm gonna pat this on very softly. And you just gotta take your time. You wanna be very careful because you can make a mess. And be very careful when opening them because I made a mess. But just keep patting lightly. Sometimes you're going to seem like you're not making progress with your makeup, but always trust the process and follow through so that with the final result, you can see what actually needs work instead of what seems like it needs work, because makeup, it has to come together once it's complete most of the time. So just don't judge it too fast. Here I'm using my monochrome pigment from Lash Mash, and it is just gorgeous. I just love both of these. I love how they go on. I love how pigmented they are. I've never had any eyeshadow like this before, and it's lovely. I love it. It's amazing. It's perfect. It's so beautiful. Making sure that that's distributed evenly on both sides. And now I'm going to go back in and I'm going to close up the back of that cut crease with this purple. Both sides, fill that in really good. Make sure that the amount of pigmentation is matching the amount of pigmentation that I already have right there for purple. Gorgeous. Now I'm using my Jalaru white gold dust, and this is just gorgeous. I love this. I love this. I always throw this in my looks when I can because I just love how it gives it an awesome coat, and it's just gorgeous. I love it. Just gonna pat that lightly over what I already have down there. Yes, this is looking amazing. I'm really loving this. I look like it's my birthday. It's my birthday. It's my birthday. You want to get your brush and blend out those fine harsh lines that we have at the top. You want to use your pink brush to blend out your pink, and you want to use your purple brush to blend out your purple so that your colors don't mix up there and just look a dark hot mess. So be very careful. Now I have my Juvia's Place setting powder, and I'm putting that under my eyes and in all of my highlight spots because those are my places that create oil. So to keep my face looking intact and a little matte, we're going to put setting powder in those spots so that we can have a more flawless look throughout the day, even as we get oily. And you want to take your setting brush and brush off all the excess. And now I have my Maybelline Fit Me foundation and my Juvia's Place foundation brush. They go great together. They really do. Now you want to pat on your foundation. Pat, pat, pat. Do not wipe unless necessary. Try your best to only pat and dab, pat and dab. You want to get close by your ears and you want to get right up underneath your neck area so that everything can match. Now I have my Juvia's Place concealer. I'm putting that in my highlight spots. I'm creating my contour so that after I put all these products there, they can blend very well. Now I'm using my Juvia's Place foundation for my contour. Most people use this for their full face, but I don't really care for how it oxidizes, so I use it on my contour. And again, Juvia's Place foundation on my contour. It works really good for me though. I haven't had any problems. I mean, maybe when I run out, I'll try another alternative, but for right now, things are going great. Now I'm using my beauty blenders from Fear Take palettes, and I love these. They are so soft. They're the perfect size. They're so convenient. And then I have 3. So I normally have to grab another one of my beauty blenders, but I can use this whole set in one session and I don't need any other beauty blenders. So that's amazing for me. See, I done switched out. I done grabbed me another one. If anybody wants to know where they can purchase these, hit me up. Let me know. And I will be sure to get you that info. And you just want to dab, 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 dab. Even when you're first touching up your concealer after you've applied it to your highlight spots, you just want to dab. Just keep dabbing it. And now we're blending that contour out. Make sure you do your forehead and that you get good around the sides of your face. And I'm going to use my setting powder again to make sure we're filling in those oily spots. I kind of felt like mine wasn't good enough, so I normally do it twice, but I'll do it until the required look or my desired look is accomplished. And you just want to pat that up in the middle. Remember, everything is pat, pat, pat. Get that excess powder off. Looking real good. Now I'm going to use my Juvia's Place palette and I'm going to apply my blush with that. And the reason you apply blush is because it creates the illusion of a thinner jawline, a more defined jawline. And I didn't used to like wearing blush. I used to say, well, that's not really my thing. Isn't that for lighter people? But I started back doing it one day and it was gorgeous. And I do it when needed now. Right here, I'm using my Maybelline Fit Me. Not Maybelline Fit Me. I'm using my Maybelline, I want to say, I don't remember what the name of it is because I don't have it in my hand right now. But I'm using my Maybelline highlighter. If y'all need to know, just hit me up. And I'm using my BH Cosmetics highlighter brush so that I can highlight all my highlight areas very smoothly. Here I have my wing stamp. I use my wing stamp to help me create the perfect finish for a wing, because that's not one of my strong areas, but it doesn't have to be, thanks to the person that created this pen. And you just want to follow through. I didn't bring it all the way to the front because the texture of the monochrome flakes just does not require me to, and I don't want to damage it because it's so fine. But I'm just doing the same thing I did on the other side. And you want to try to put that wing as often as possible whenever you are doing your makeup, because it helps to camouflage that glue line from the eyelashes. So it really makes a big difference. I didn't used to do it. I started, and now I make sure I always do it. Even if I don't do a wing, I'll put a thin line on my eyelids for my liner so that we can camouflage the lash band. I'm just going back in, doing underneath my eyes, making sure that's pigmented. It's coming out great. Wow. Please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube and enter my giveaway. Thanks.